I'm not doing that well. Well, that's neat. Anyway, back to what we were doing.
Neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue.
Yay!
Injecting some kind of compound to keep it stable. But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
We should try plugging you into a toaster next. Fresh toast.
It's nice to know that even when I'm about to have a foreign object shoved into my noggin, you find new horrible ways to laugh at my expense.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Who are you? Hey, stay back.
I rescued you, you jackass!
Functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind.
Muted.
But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine, and
Right.
he'll act as a host.
Nick and I are gonna share a mind? Yeah, I'm not gonna see him in any compromising positions, am I?
Yeah, if a smart mouth was all it took to solve problems, we would have found your son by now.
No. You won't have to worry about that. The only memories you'll access are the ones in the implant.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there.
See you on the other side.
Here we go! Oh, it looks like a comfy chair. Yeah, comfy chair. You're not gonna murder me in my sleep, are you, Kate? What are you doing?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic
And
activity
smiling.
from the
It's
transplant.
kind of
It's degenerated, but
off-putting.
it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable.
She should
Just hold
stop
on.
looking so murdery. If she looked less murdery, it might be comforting. At least she wasn't in the power armor still. I'd be really concerned.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be
Well,
working,
what?
although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we
I'm
find
walking
one
on a brain.
that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
I'm sure it's totally going to be what I'm looking for, right? Oh, I can't go into third person when I'm in here. That's lame. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about Cloud's
This
Pass
doesn't
or all
seem
this
to be
other
what
stuff.
you're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal
Yep,
sequence.
seems to not be relevant to my son,
There.
though.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
So, intact memories. Same as a mercenary.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Connected memories. Essentially, this is just the story of how Kellogg became a mercenary, the stuff he went through, the loss of his wife, blah blah blah. I don't want to humanize him. I hate that guy. I could care less about his history. Alright, so now we're here. This is where he gets hired by the Institute.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Rather not watch him shoot my wife again. Look, it's me! Hi, me!
Vault computers are still working.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him
Hi,
alive.
me!
I understood that kind of revenge.
Hi, Sean!
No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller. Even if he somehow got thought.
Is that your son?
That is Sean.
This appears to be a very recent memory.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid and This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Oh, when you step out of the memory, it stops.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid.
My son.
Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
There's nothing more I can interact with.
Kellogg.
Ah.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
No, I'm your father.
Stand next to me and hold
What?
still.
Okay.
Have they told my son that he's not my son? Oh, he just kind of pooped over there. Taking my boy.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute.
Because there is
there
no
is
entrance.
Let me pull
Teleportation!
you out of there as soon as you're ready.
you playing with there, baby? Kitty? Kitty?
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had.
Where's Nick?
No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Next time I have to watch someone's life story, I want popcorn.
Well, if you're cognizant enough to joke, I think we can safely say that you're out of critical condition. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed.
Yes.
What? You don't have a spare teleporter lying around? What kind of egghead are you?
This is serious. No one outside the Institute could dream of making that kind of technology. Wait, maybe that's it.
I like it. If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after.
If you're going to go...
Oh, I'm going in naked. Fingers crossed I get superpowers.
I know you're joking, but as a doctor, I feel obligated to remind you that unprotected radioactive exposure will only... So be sure you find a... By the way...
Alright, so did that. Nick should be up here, I think. Nick. What show is it?
Nick.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
You want to try for round 2? Let's go!
What? What are you talking about?
Wait. Were you just playing a joke on me?
Guess that's for you to wonder and for me and Kellogg's memories to know for sure. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to...
Okay, good. Look at you, that last episode of Firefly.
Let's get going, Nick.
Been one heck of a ride so far. Let's see where it takes us next.
Alright, we now have Nick.
Go on. Whatever you need.
I don't know, it's like he doesn't know you. Can I not make him equip stuff? No. I can't make him equip stuff.
Hey.
Go ahead. Done and done.
There you go, Nick. Here he goes. Yeah, now I've got a little robot head.
We'll make something out of the Commonwealth yet.
Oh, Nick, you so crazy. Alright. Well, everybody, I think we're going to call it here, as we're about to go out into the glowing sea. Before we go try and run around naked and get superpowers, the Grognok the Barbarian costume really probably isn't going to give us the best radiation resistance. But we're going to go with it anyway. Because why the hell not? Alright, everyone, well, thanks for joining us for the stream, and I'll see you next time at The Threshold.